Welcome, adventurers, to a journey deep into the heart of Africa, a continent not just of breathtaking landscapes and incredible wildlife, but of stories as ancient and vast as the land itself. Today, we're not just scratching the surface. We're venturing beyond the well-known tales, deep into the savannah, to unearth some of the most extraordinary and lesser-known legends that have been whispered on the wind for generations. Forget everything you think you know, because we're about to discover the secrets of the savannah. Our first stop takes us to southern Africa, to the San people, one of the oldest cultures on Earth. They tell the story of the mantis and the moon. Now, you might think of a mantis as just an insect, but in San lore, Kagan, the praying mantis, is a powerful trickster god, a creator figure full of mischief and wisdom. The legend goes that the moon, a man, was once a living being who walked the earth. He had a special power. He could die and be reborn. Each time he grew thin and wasted away, he would promise to return, full and bright. But the mantis, ever the trickster, was jealous of this immortality. One day, during a heated argument, the mantis struck the moon in the face with his shoe, splitting his jaw. This is why, the elders say, the moon has its distinctive shape and why it waxes and wanes, forever caught in a cycle of decay and rebirth, a celestial reminder of a divine quarrel. It's a powerful story about life, death, and the very fabric of the cosmos, all tied up in the actions of a tiny insect god. From the cosmic drama of the San, we travel east to the lands of the Maasai in Kenya and Tanzania. Here, we encounter the story of the first Maasai man, Leo. Legend says that the sky god, Enkai, owned all the cattle in the world. He kept them in the sky, far from the reach of mortals. But one day, Enkai decided to gift some of his cattle to his favorite children on earth, the Maasai. He created a giant fig tree, the sacred Mutaba, that grew so tall its branches pierced the heavens. Down this natural rope bridge, cattle began to descend to the earth, a steady stream of wealth and life for the Maasai people. However, a jealous man from another tribe, a Dorobo hunter, saw this and grew envious. He severed the tree's connection to the sky, stopping the flow of cattle. This act, they say, is why the Maasai believe all cattle on earth rightfully belong to them, a divine gift that was cut short by human jealousy. This legend beautifully illustrates the deep, almost spiritual connection the Maasai have with their cattle, which are central to their culture, economy, and very identity. Now, let's journey westward, to the dense forests of the Congo Basin, home to the Mbuti people. They tell of a fearsome, one-legged creature known as the Igamuksa. These giants live in the desert and are said to have their eyes on their feet. To see where they are going, they have to stop, get down on their hands, and lift a foot up to look around. If you ever find yourself chased by an Igamuksa, the trick is not to run in a straight line, but to zigzag and change direction constantly. This will confuse the creature, as it has to keep stopping and starting to reorient itself, giving you a chance to escape. While it sounds like a fantastical monster tale, stories like this often served a practical purpose. They taught children valuable lessons about their environment, like the importance of being agile and thinking on your feet when facing a threat in the unpredictable wild. It's a brilliant blend of folklore and survival guide. Our next legend takes us to the vibrant culture of the Yoruba people in Nigeria and Benin. They have a rich pantheon of deities called Orishas, and one of the most fascinating tales is that of Oya, the goddess of winds, lightning, and violent storms. Oya was not just a force of nature, she was a fierce warrior, a powerful queen, and the guardian of the gateway between life and death. The story goes that she was once married to Shango, the god of thunder. Shango was known for his fiery temper and incredible power, but Oya was his equal in every way. She could command the winds and create tornadoes with a swirl of her skirt. She was also a master of disguise and strategy. One tale recounts how she learned the art of breathing fire from Shango in secret, a power he thought was his alone. When he discovered her ability, he was both enraged and deeply impressed. Their relationship was a tempestuous one, a whirlwind of passion and power, perfectly mirroring the storms they commanded. Oya represents female strength, independence, and the transformative power of change, a whirlwind goddess who commands respect. Let's head back down south, to the land of Zimbabwe, where the Shona people tell of Nyaminyami, the Zambezi River god. This deity is described as having the head of a fish and the body of a serpent. For centuries, Nyaminyami and his wife lived peacefully in the Kariba Gorge, providing for the Tonga people who lived by the river. Their life was one of harmony with nature. But in the 1950s, a massive hydroelectric dam, the Kariba Dam, was built, creating a huge wall of concrete that separated Nyamanyumy from his beloved wife. The elders warned that the river god would be angered. And true enough, during the dam's construction, the region was hit by a series of unprecedented, catastrophic floods. The locals believed it was Nyamanyumy, enraged and heartbroken, trying to smash the dam to reunite with his wife. Even today, some say that the occasional tremors felt around the dam are the river god, still trying to break free. This modern legend is a poignant commentary on the clash between ancient beliefs and modern development, and the price we pay when we ignore the spirit of a place. Our final secret comes from Ethiopia, a land of ancient kingdoms and profound history. Here, we find the legend of the Queen of Sheba and her connection to the Ark of the Covenant. While many have heard of the queen, whose name was Makeda, the Ethiopian version of her story is truly epic. It tells of her journey to Jerusalem to learn from the wisdom of King Solomon. So impressed was he by her intelligence and beauty that he tricked her into spending the night with him. From this union, a son was born, Menelik I. When Menelik grew up, he traveled to Jerusalem to meet his father. Solomon offered him the throne, but Menelik chose to return to his homeland. As a parting gift, Solomon ordered his high priests to send the firstborn sons of Israel's elders back with Menelik. Unbeknownst to Solomon, these young men smuggled the most sacred object in all of Israel, the Ark of the Covenant, out of the temple and took it with them to Ethiopia. According to the Kebra Nagast, Ethiopia's sacred text, the Ark remains there to this day, guarded in a small chapel in Aksum, its presence sanctifying the entire nation. This incredible story forms the very foundation of Ethiopian national and religious identity, linking their royal lineage directly to Solomon and their faith to the heart of the Old Testament. From trickster gods and celestial quarrels to river spirits and stolen sacred relics, the legends of Africa are as diverse and captivating as the continent itself. These stories are more than just entertainment. They are libraries of wisdom, cultural blueprints that carry the values, fears, and histories of a people. They teach us about the cosmos, about our relationship with nature, and about the very essence of what it means to be human. The savannah still holds countless secrets, whispered in the rustling grass and carried on the dusty wind. We've only uncovered a few today. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey. If you were captivated by these tales and want to explore more hidden stories from around the world, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. What was your favorite legend? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.